I operate in life with passion and enthusiasm. Friend, the truth is, life will wear you down, okay? The world will drain you sometimes. But there is a secret weapon: passion. Passion is the fuel that keeps you going when everything feels too damn heavy. This episode is for the people who feel stuck, uninspired. Hell, for the people who feel like they are just going through the motions. This one is for the soul searchers, the tired overachievers, and anyone who's craving more. More joy, more fire, more purpose, more life. Are you ready? Get set. Let's grow. Hey, friend. Hey, welcome to another episode of From the Ground to the Crown, a podcast community where we grow with intention, elevate our mindset, and step into the highest version of ourselves unapologetically. I am your girl, your host, Kenesha B. And what's up, y'all? I am having an amazing day because it's Leo season. Okay, for those who don't know, I am a Leo. Not the little one, the big one for sure. Like the one that celebrates her birthday all month because, yes, why not, right? That's something that I'm passionate about. Being a Leo season, I really do something different. As you can see from my bright fit today, I am in alignment and enthusiastic about Leo season this year. My birthday is not until the 20th, but I do celebrate 31 days of Kenesha every year because I love this season. I'll talk about that a little bit more later, but let's get into this episode today. The affirmation card from the Hey Friend Hey card deck is passion. And it says, friend, life is worthwhile when you discover what you're passionate about, connect it to your purpose, and pursue it with unshakable courage. Don't be afraid to live profoundly. The affirmation again is, I operate in life with passion and enthusiasm. And here's the ism I'm dropping for you today because this is it. This sentence right here, I want you to keep it as a gem, as a nugget, and I want you to repeat it to somebody else too. The ism for today is, if it doesn't light you up, it'll burn you out. Period. Okay? That is literally what passion is. If you are not doing things with passion, if you don't have any passion to tie to your purpose, I don't know how you're going to thrive here. And we are not here to just survive. We are here to thrive. Let me tell you about a time when I was living in DC. I had just completed my freshman year at Howard, and my freshman year was about work. I did have a great time. I met a lot of great people. I joined and helped to found a Caribbean dance group at Howard, but I really was about my work. Like I was going home every 2 weeks and working. By my sophomore year, I was insane. I just was going through the motions every single day. Work, home, work, home. I spent a summer just doing this, not doing anything but work and home. And that was a summer that I was diagnosed with a heart condition and I almost had a heart attack. That one pivotal time in my life laid the foundation for the way that I live today. What I learned in those moments, feeling exhausted, feeling like, yeah, I'm doing little things that I enjoy, but those are not taking up the majority of my time. The majority of my time was spent working and traveling to and from work. It was not a sustainable way to live. What I learned was that in order for me to truly feel fulfilled, to keep going when life gets really, really tough, I need to do things that I am passionate about. I need to prioritize doing things that bring me joy, things that I feel enthusiastic about, and being around people who really fill me up. The thing that I think is difficult in today's world is that as adults, we don't give ourselves enough permission, consistent permission, to try things that we're passionate about or to prioritize those things. We feel like we need an excuse to do something that we just love. It needs to make money. We need to do it with these people. And if those conditions aren't met, then we don't feel like we should try it. I want to encourage you today to find something that you've always known has brought you some passion, has lit a fire within you, just because. I don't care if it's cooking, gardening, sweeping, hell, it could be cleaning. Whatever it is that fills you with some passion, I want to encourage you to just do it. Do it as often as you can and see if it doesn't make a difference in your life. See if it doesn't encourage you to do more things. I know it will. I want you to repeatedly give yourself permission to explore your passions. You don't have to be young. You don't have to be new. None of those things. You just do it and watch how the universe responds for you. All right, y'all, let's get to the Root and Rise segment of today's episode. Root and Rise is where we take a thought that once had us stuck, dig deep into the root of it, and elevate it to a crown perspective. And let's look at some warning signs today for how being in a space where we're not doing things that we're passionate about, how that shows up in our lives. It shows up in our bodies, it shows up in the quality of our work, and it shows up in the energy that we carry with us. So if you, again, are feeling stuck or drained or just feeling like you're just on the hamster wheel, pay attention to these warning signs. If you dread starting something, that may be something you don't need to do. If you find yourself procrastinating frequently about doing things, maybe you don't need to do it. What about feeling drained despite the success of something? Like you finish a project, it worked out, but you just feel so blah about it. That's a warning sign, babe. That is just not for you. Some other signs are feeling resentful or trapped or anxious about doing something, feeling like your creativity or curiosity is blocked when you do this thing. If you fantasize about quitting, babe, that is a tall tale sign that is not something that you're passionate about. And if you find yourself focused on outcomes, approvals, or money over the enjoyment or the meaning in what you're doing, that is something that you deserve to look at and examine to see, is this something that I really am passionate about? Do I really want to be doing this? And that's not to say that in life we do everything we want to do all the time. There are things that I don't like doing, but I do. I don't enjoy washing dishes, but I like eating on the dishes so they get washed. I don't always enjoy cleaning the whole house, but I love a clean house, so the house gets cleaned. Now, I'm one of those people that in this stage of my life, I delegate tasks that I don't enjoy. So, yes, I hire a cleaner to come every 2 weeks to support me in doing things that I don't feel passionate about. I don't want to do it all the time. A Sunday cleaning day, beautiful. I'm in the mood. The songs are on. We vibing. We here. Okay? But maybe the house need to get cleaned on a Wednesday. I don't feel like doing that. So yeah, those are some warning signs for you to just be mindful of and be aware of and note so that when you have to do some of these things, or maybe these are some things that you don't have to do, but you're still forcing yourself to do, we're going to re-examine those when we get to the rise segment. But let me get into some of these root questions with you. Here are 3 that I want you to just examine and really dig deep into the depths of them to see how this is showing up in your life. The first one is, what parts of my life currently feel forced or draining? Sometimes we feel obligated to do things, and those very things are the things that are sucking the life force out of us. You don't have to do that to yourself. You are responsible for, you should be held accountable to find a different way to get to that goal without having to force and drain yourself in the meantime. And you can do it. So much technology. There's so much support. Okay? We're going to figure it out together. And if you need help, you know I'm always here for it. All right. Next question. Where did I learn I must sacrifice my passion for success or security? Now, I put success in air quotes because is it successful if you felt like you had to sacrifice your passion? Can you truly look at yourself in the mirror and say, I feel successful? If you do something and when you come out of doing that thing, you feel dread, babe, that's not success. Okay? Everybody might be clapping because on the outside, it looks like you won. But inside, you can't deny that. That thing, that feeling, your spirit calling, you can't keep doing that to yourself. That will take you out mentally, spiritually, financially, emotionally, and physically. I'm just saying. Let's get to this third question. How does my body feel when I'm doing something I love versus something I resent? Let me give you an example. I do not enjoy working anywhere where I'm not interacting with people. If I'm in a cubicle and it's just me, I cannot deal in that space. I will not do it to myself. I've done it before, thinking I'll just take something for the money. No, I love people. Okay? I want to talk to the people. I feel it in my body when I'm forced to be in somewhere like no windows, the lights are like prison lighting, okay? And I just sit at the computer and just all day. I mean, some people love and enjoy the solitude. Me, I'm at the cubicle over here, okay? I'm talking to somebody over here. I need to be at the front desk with constant, just like, help me. I need to help people to help myself. I'm an extrovert, so that gives me energy interacting. I learned that a long time ago, and I don't apply for any jobs where I'm not communicating on a consistent basis with people. I cannot. It just doesn't work. And so I learned that I feel more tense, more anxious. There's more tightness in my body when I am doing things in like when I'm working in solitude. And knowing what I know, I just stop applying for jobs like that. I don't want to deal with that. No. And so ask yourself, how does my body feel when I'm doing something I love versus something I resent? And be honest. There is a way out. But if you can't even admit to yourself that you need a way out, you're never going to move. You're not. Before we get to the rise segment where I have some practical tips for you, I just want to remind you, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button in this episode. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so now so that you can get notifications when I drop my weekly episodes. Also, if you're listening on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, go ahead and follow the podcast so that you can stay tuned in to all that I have coming up. I'm so grateful that you are supporting me and from the ground to the crown. And I can't wait to see, and I can't wait to keep creating content that you love. All right, y'all, let's get to the rise segment. I want to do the questions first, and then I have 5 practical tips that you can implement today. You know how I feel about getting things done in the now, okay? We don't wait. We keep it moving because if it doesn't light you up, it will burn you out. And I'm trying to save you from burnout, friend. You don't deserve that. Not in Leo season. Come on. Like, this is the most joyous time of the year. Okay, here are some rise questions for you to answer and to ponder on to help you move to a space where you're living with passion. The first one is, what activities, conversations, and topics make you feel alive and expansive? What just brings it naturally? You know what it feels like when you talk about something and you're like, I love these conversations. What are those things? Make a list of those things. The second question is, who around me is living with passion and what can I learn from them? Now, let me say this. If you are in a space in life where nothing around you is passionate, where the people around you are not passionate, run. Run now and get somewhere new. Because, like they say, hang around five broke people, you'll be the sixth. Well, if you hang around non-passionate, just people who are in survival, you're gonna be the sixth too. Okay, we don't want that for you. So if you have no one around you who's living with passion, find new people. But if you do, what can you learn from them? And ask them, how do you lean into your passions like this? Like, I want to learn. Be vulnerable and communicate. People are here to help you. And if they know that this is something that you want, why wouldn't they share with you? Of course they will. Here's the last question. What's one courageous or passionate step I can take this week, big or small? Maybe it's just signing up for the class, friend. Maybe it's saying no. Maybe it's quitting. I don't know. But you can do something this week that will help pivot you to a place where you are more passionate in life, where you are not surviving. You're not in survival mode. I really want to use the word thrival. I know it's not a real word, but I want to take you from survival to thrival, baby. Okay? Passion is the thing that will take you from survival to thrival. I'm going to make that a thing, a word. Because yes, we deserve to be in thrival mode in life. And you can do it. So ask yourself, what is one thing, one step, one courageous and passionate step, big or small, that you could take this week to like invite in more passion in your life, to move you out of the stuck, unimpressed, uninspired space that you're in, and do it. If you don't do that, which I know you will, here are 5 practical tips that'll help you again just get into a more inspired and passionate and enthusiastic space. The first one is doing a passion audit. Write down all the things that you've done in the last month. And then circle the things that really get you excited, the things that you feel deeply fulfilled about. Circle them and do more of those things. Easy. If you have not done anything that you are excited or deeply fulfilled about in the last month, that's a whole nother conversation that we're going to have. But we're going to expect that you have, and I want you to continue to do more of those things. The next tip is to do a body check. Pay attention to how your body reacts when you're doing certain things. Again, do you feel dread? Do you feel tightness? Do you feel ease and energized? Like, what is it that you feel? Pay attention because the body is on and it's always talking to us. The next tip is passion visualization. Okay, so I want you to do this. Sit, get grounded. You don't got to sit on the floor, sit on a chair, whatever. Close your eyes and imagine your ideal day. Okay? Just get with it. Take a deep breath, center yourself, and imagine your ideal day. What are you doing? Who are you with? Who's with you? And how do you feel in that day? Get very descriptive, get hella dramatic. Act like you're getting paid to write this as a movie script or something. And write it down, full detail. And then go live that day. Because you can. And you will. Here's another tip for you. Make a hell yes list. Okay? Hell yes. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That feels better. Make a hell yeah list. Okay? In this list, I want you to write down everything in your life you'd rate hell yeah. You like eating out? Hell yeah, I like eating out. You like dancing? Hell yeah, I like dancing. This is on my list. Okay? Write all those things down and keep that list visible. Maybe make it a screensaver. Maybe keep it as a note in your phone so that you can remind yourself of the things that you actually want to do and do them. And the last tip I have for you is just try something new, friend. Get out of the comfort and the contentment. Do it by yourself. Do something creative. Do something joyous, okay? Go run in a field. Go make a sand angel. I don't know, okay? Sign up for something new. Take a class by yourself just because. Whatever. Give yourself permission to do something new and playful and creative so that you can discover if it is something that you're passionate about. And even if you're not passionate about it, doing something new unlocks something within you that lets you know it's okay to try something just because. That leads us to things that we're passionate about. So I want to encourage you to do one of these tips, the passion audit, or do all of them. Got the passion audit, the body check, passion visualization, the hell yeah list, and trying something new. I hope you pick up one or a few of these this week, and I want you to try it. And if you do, drop it in the comments which one you're going to try. And when you do try it, spin the block and let me know how it went. You can also DM me on Insta. I'll respond that way as well. Beautiful people, this episode, like I said, just I'm all in about because I am so passionate. My life is filled with things that I am passionate about. Ask anyone who knows me. I don't do anything that I don't want to do. If it does not bring me passion, it's draining for me and it doesn't make sense. Right now, I think the only thing that I haven't fell in love with is like budgeting. But budgeting allows me to live the life that I want to live. So even then, I don't like it, but I'll be smiling through it. Okay? Because I know what that means. So again, maybe you have to delegate. Maybe you've got to smile through it for a little bit. Maybe you like just give it to somebody else to do. I don't know. Or maybe you just don't do it. If it don't feel good, don't do it. Because if it doesn't light you up, what do we say? It'll burn you out. And we're going to avoid that at all costs. Survival to thrival. That's where we're going. All right, y'all. Let me leave you with this journal prompt. It says, where in my life am I living on autopilot? And what small steps can I take to reignite my passion this week? I hope you really take some time to answer that journal prompt and dig deep, unmask, uncover some things within you because you deserve to feel reignited. You deserve to be passionate in this life. And you can do that this week. If you end up responding to that journal prompt or writing something, feel free to share it. I would love to hear it. Beautiful people, that's all I have for you for today. I'm so grateful, friend, that you've joined me for an episode about passion. Stay tuned for me being hella extra, hella bright, hella beautiful in this season, my season, Leo month. Okay? Hashtag 31 days of Kenesha goes crazy. I want to leave you with some reminders. If you're watching this right now, the Hey Friend Hey affirmation card deck is available for pre-order. So make sure you head over to heyfriendhey.com and grab your pre-order for the affirmation deck that I so graciously created. It's a beautiful deck that I'm so proud of, and I'm glad to bring it back for another round. So I hope that you get your deck. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, follow on the podcast platforms, like this episode, share this, and please leave me a comment if this just tugged at your heart, reactivated something in you, reminded you that it is time for you to get unstuck and back to what you're passionate about. All of your support means the world to me, and I'm so grateful for it. Follow me on social media. My Instagram and Threads is at It's Kenesha B. And you can follow the podcast on TikTok, Instagram, and Threads at To The Crown Pod. That's the number 2, The Crown Pod. If you are interested in being in more intimate spaces with me, join my Instagram broadcast community. Head over to my page at It's Kenesha B and click the link in my bio to join Growing to the Crown, the Instagram broadcast community that I created, and it's free. I talk in there, I share some affirmations, I go live, I do polls, I do all the things. Okay, so pull up on me there. And last but not least, if you're interested in the Glow Forward Retreat, make sure you check the description of this YouTube video. You can also find the link in my social media bios. I would love to see you there. There's an interest form that is there for you to fill out. I hope that you join me in Thailand in 2026, and I can't wait to just love on you in person and get deep about the things that you're passionate about. All right, friends, that's it for today. Thank you so much, as always, for your time in this space. Ready? Get set. Let's grow.